Hi there, we're Group 2, and we are going to be discussing Heineken, and let's get this party started!
Heineken was created in 1864 by Gerard Adrian Heineken in Amsterdam, Netherlands. Heineken is mainly known for its premium beer, along with ciders and range of non-alcoholic beverages. Heineken operates more than 190 countries with over 165 brewery around the world. So the Heineken brings around 23 billion euros in revenue each year. Um, it is a market leader in Europe and has a strong presence in Asia, Africa, and in America as well. So mainly the Heineken logo is about open your world. So it is about inviting people to experience new things together. Thank you.
Hi. So Heineken, over the past 25 years, has made major changes to the global operations strategy. One was to unify their data-driven backend systems. Next was to make a global supply chain and be more efficient with over 200 manufacturing sites, 300 brands, and 190 countries. Next, they created a centralized data depository to help with decision making as well as operational efficiency. Uh, the next stage was increasing the sales and operation planning. So this was changing towards a multi-country planning process as well as maintaining their manufacturing and distribution networks. With the changes in the past couple of years, they also had a focus on supply chain disturbances such as how COVID-19 affected it, so they're better equipped to handle uncertainties in the future. The next thing is they aimed at adapting to global challenges as well as driving balance within that. So, balancing growth, capital, profit, efficiency, and sustainability. Next, they also focused on consumer-centric innovations by expanding into the non-alcoholic beverage sector, digital transformation to make end-to-end processes improvements for customers to consume as well as connect with the brand, as well as hitting their sustainability goals, which we'll talk about later. And finally, they had strategic focus on operational excellences. So this was streamlining supply chain, improving efficiency and readiness, as well as growth through offering new premium brands, as well as their non-alcoholic offerings. Heineken has a few different performance metrics, but we're looking more towards their sustainability rating and benchmarks that they disclosed. They received a score of A in both their water and climate change carbon disclosure project. They got a double A rating in their MSCI rating. They ranked 27th out of 24 brands within their corporate human rights benchmark, as well as they are making Bloomberg's Gender Equality Index. For their market performance, they own about 13% of the global market share in 2023. They're the second largest brewing company in the world, which is fantastic, as well as they are the top premium choice brand in North America, and they're the leading brand in many Central and South American countries. They're continuously increasing their market share as well as becoming some of the top players within each regional market.
Now, about the demanding plan of Heineken, as one of the premier breweries globally, they are setting off an innovative journey to revolutionize the supply chain planning by incorporating artificial intelligence in their production. They will use the platform AIMS, that is Advanced Interactive Multidimensional Modeling System, and this strategic initiative aims to enhance how Heineken predicts demands, optimize size, inventories, and respond to market fluctuation. And for this, they use three forms of planning. The first one being the strategic planning, and in which one Heineken determines the best location for new breweries, especially in growth markets, for example, Mexico or South American Peru. They calculate optimal brewery configuration and capacity to meet future demands. The second one is the indoors planning, the operational one, and where Heineken centralized planning for key results like beer bottles, simplifying communication with its suppliers and planners, and this ensures efficient resources distribution and quick adaptation to the market changes. And finally, the tactical planning. And this level Heineken optimizes the allocation of resources that is not in their production, such packaging materials. They adjust packaging materials order based on market needs and supplier capacity, improving inventory management and reducing waste. And all this, it will be for that the Heineken global operation model will be look for flexibility, especially in response of a market so volatile that is where they operate. And by centralizing planning for the key resources like beer bottles and packaging materials, like I said, and Heineken ensures efficient resource distribution and quick adaptation to the market. Consumer goods industry is notorious for how unpredictable it is because they are driven by factors such as inflation and supply chain disruptions. So the challenge for Heineken is to ensure the right amount of products in the right places in the right time. And they usually use a traditional forecasting method, which mainly relied on historical data and human intuition. And this will provide a late response because this market changed almost overnight because of any of the things that I mentioned before. And for this, Heineken this year upgrade their system, not just because of being a more powerful competitor in the market, but also to anticipate the market change before they happen. And how they do that? By using AI and machine learning technologies. Heineken looks for an overcome on those challenges, ensuring more accurate forecasts and streamline supply chain operations, and avoid the pitfall in an overproduction or underproduction, and also simply reducing the waste and improving an overall efficiency in the company. It's important to mention that the streamlined planning process is not only to enhance efficiency, but also to reduce the time required to planners to make a strategy to respond to the market changes. And this will help to identify where the company have to develop it, make an improvement in which area this is needed, and also ensure that Heineken can adapt to the market change with agility and precision.
Hello. So I'm basically going to speak on the capacity and production planning for Heineken. Heineken has a diverse strategic production facility to cater for the diverse clients scattered all over the world. It has over 160 plants that produce products. This is one of the ways they're able to keep up with the production plan. They also do what is called demand forecasting. So they use data to be able to predict the demand so they don't have excess inventory in their production. This is one of the key things that have put them apart. They also have scalable operations. Depending on the time, for instance, now in the Yuletide season, there's a lot of demand for alcohol because of celebrations and other activities. So they have their operations is scalable. Their capacity is, in as much as they have a maximum capacity, they don't produce at the maximum capacity at all the time. But because of the season, they will increase their capacity to meet the customers' demand. Then sustainability and capacity. They're also going to eco-friendly routes where they try to recycle their water, to try to recycle their cans to meet the sustainability production. Heineken has some guidelines to guide them in their production planning. These guidelines are they follow strict and diversified product portfolio. They have some alcohol products, some non-alcohol products too. Their innovative pipeline, localization strategy. The taste and their drinks differ from country to country. Sustainability in products and collaborations and partnerships. For inventory management, Heineken boasts one of the complex data-driven technology to manage their inventory. They have integration of technology to monitor the inventory to know when the demand when the stocks are low, and they also use demand forecasting. I said earlier, during the Yuletide season, there's a huge demand for beverage, and they use that demand forecasting principle. They also have a lean inventory practices, sustainability in inventory management, warehouse distribution strategies. They also use data analytics to, to study and predict their inventory. Thank you very much.
About process analysis and improvements at Heineken, focus on how optimizing operations can enhance efficiency, sustainability, and overall performance. So Heineken, as a global leader in brewing, constantly strive to maintain high standards in the operations. This requires analyzing and improving various processes within brewing, packaging, and distributions. So they also analyze about the cost efficiency and quality control assessments will be done. All this data will be stored, and the data utilization will be done based on for the decision making purpose. So about the process improvement strategy, automation plays a significant role in reducing production time and increase consistency. And there is one more strategy, like if we increase more number of employment training, there will be definitely a huge increase in the production. Additionally, digital tools like IoT and data analytics can optimize operations, and fostering strong supplier relationship can ensure smooth logistics. So when we come to the final expected outcomes, like firstly will be faster and more effective production with better automation and lean practices. Production line will also run more effectively. This leads to the consistent product quality while also reducing Heineken's environmental impact. So thanks for more sustainable operations. So ultimately, these improvements will help Heineken stay agile and responsive to market demands.
I'd like to briefly tell you about Heineken's supply chain management strategy. When it comes to sourcing and procurement, Heineken's supply chain begins with sourcing raw materials such as barley, hops, yeast, and rice. And the company maintains a mix of global and local sourcing strategies to ensure both consistency in product quality and flexibility to meet regional preferences. About production and manufacturing, Heineken operates a decentralized production system with over 165 breweries strategically located around the world, and this gives them advantages such as proximity to markets, customization, and operational flexibility. Lastly, about logistics and distribution, they are designed to ensure efficient delivery of products to distributors, retailers, and consumers. And the company uses a multimodal transportation system that integrates road, rail, sea, and air logistics. Talking about sustainability, Heineken is committed to continue achieving sustainability by firstly, having net zero carbon emissions by 2040. They're already working on sustainability by using renewable energy sources and having energy efficiency practices. And they also have waste management practices where they aim to reuse, recycle, or repurpose waste materials. The last part of this is the social responsibility and community impact, and Heineken is achieving this by promoting responsible consumption of alcohol, supporting local communities, and having diversity and inclusion in the workplace. Given what we have discussed about Heineken, this will be our conclusions and recommendations. The first one would be to enhance demand forecasting accuracy through advanced analytics. Heineken can leverage machine learning algorithms and predictive analytics to improve demand forecasting accuracy. Integrating external data sources such as macroeconomic indicators, customer sentiment, and real-time sales data will enhance forecast precision and adaptability to market fluctuations. The second recommendation would be to optimize capacity and production planning with digital twins. Since Heineken has 165 breweries, they could implement digital twin technology to create virtual replicas of some of these production facilities, and this will allow them to simulate production scenarios, optimize capacity utilization, and identify bottlenecks before they occur. Another suggestion would be to strengthen sustainability initiatives across the supply chain. And Heineken is already doing great in this sense, but they can do better by using more renewable energy sources in breweries and increasing the adoption of electric and hybrid vehicles in the logistics network. The last recommendation would be to focus on continuous improvement through Six Sigma. Since this is so important for the operational excellence across Heineken's decentralized production network, we recommend that they continue establishing cross-functional teams to focus on quality management, waste reduction, and process standardization across breweries. Okay, that's the end of the presentation. I really hope that you enjoy our operations analysis of Heineken. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
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 And that one is for you. Cheers.
Cheers.